Did you know your carry-on could be banned even if it was perfectly fine last week? Former President Donald Trump just made headlines with new carry-on rules that will affect everyone's next trip, including yours. These aren't minor tweaks. We're talking sweeping changes that could cost you money, delay your flight, or even get your belongings confiscated. In this video, we're breaking down 5 new carry-on rules Trump just announced that will affect everyone's next trip, plus the controversial Patriot declaration requirement, and revealing the insider workarounds airlines hope you never find out about. And stick around because the last one is already causing chaos at U.S. airports, and barely anyone's talking about it. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button right now because your carry-on might not make it past security without this info. Let's dive in. Number 1, the new tech visibility mandate. Under Trump's proposed carry-on rules, all electronic devices larger than a smartphone now require transparent cases for immediate inspection at security checkpoints. This isn't optional. It's mandatory across all U.S. airports. Why is this happening? The official justification is national security. But what they're not telling you is that this creates a massive new market for clear cases while significantly expanding surveillance capabilities. It's not just about seeing your devices. It's about instantly scanning serial numbers and identifying information as you move through checkpoints. Here's what you need to do. First, invest in TSA-compliant clear cases for your laptop, tablet, and any other electronics. Look specifically for cases with privacy filters that limit viewing angles. They're still compliant, but protect your screen from wandering eyes. And here's the real pro tip. Document all your devices before travel with photos, including serial numbers, so you have proof of ownership if anything gets flagged incorrectly. But wait, did you know there's actually a little-known exemption that VIP travelers and government officials get? The rules won't apply equally to everyone, and that's something they don't want you to realize. Number 2, the America First product ban. This might be the most shocking change of all. Under Trump's proposal, certain foreign-made personal items will be completely banned from carry-on luggage based on country of origin. This effectively creates a blacklist that's bound to cause major confusion at security lines. Here's what's really happening. Items manufactured in countries deemed competitive enemies, like China, Russia, Iran, and Venezuela, would be restricted from your carry-on. The official reasoning is economic security, but in reality, it would create chaos for travelers who don't realize their everyday smartphones, headphones, and cosmetics might be affected. Here's your action plan. Before your next flight, check all your essential tech, particularly phones, laptops, and power banks, for the country of manufacturer. It's usually printed in tiny text on the back or bottom. If your item was made in a restricted country, you'll need to either check it or leave it behind entirely. The smartest move: start investing in products with clearly labeled American manufacturing. Think that sounds disruptive? Just wait until you hear about the fees they're planning to implement. Number 3, the carry-on weight redistribution tax. If you thought weight restrictions were just for checked bags, prepare for a rude awakening. Trump's proposed carry-on weight system completely changes the economics of what you bring on board. Here's the inside scoop. Carry-on bags will be strictly weighed at all checkpoints with a new 15 pounds limit before triggering substantial taxes. And these aren't small charges. You'd pay up to $10 per extra pound. What they won't tell you is that this creates a massive new revenue stream while unfairly targeting budget travelers who rely on carry-ons to avoid checked bag fees. Here's how to beat the system. First, invest in ultra-lightweight luggage. Those extra durable but heavy bags would cost you dearly. Second, wear your heaviest items during boarding. You can always change once on the plane. Third, be aware of the luxury loophole. Business and first-class passengers will be completely exempt from these weight taxes. And if you think that's invasive, you haven't seen anything yet. Number 4, the new Patriot baggage declaration. This controversial requirement would catch countless travelers off guard. All passengers will be required to complete a declaration form regarding their carry-on contents before being allowed through security. What's really going on here? This policy creates an additional legal document that travelers must sign, essentially affirming that everything in your bag reflects American values and lawful intent. It's designed to create a paper trail and legal justification for any subsequent searches or confiscations, especially of cultural or ideological items. Here's what savvy travelers would need to do. First, photograph all your packed items before sealing your bag. This gives you visual proof of what you packed if questions arise. Second, be extremely careful about bringing anything that could be deemed politically controversial or culturally sensitive in your carry-on. Finally, and most importantly, understand that refusing to sign would mean not flying at all. But there's something even more concerning about where all this information would go. Number 5, biometric-grade biometric baggage matching. The final and perhaps most sophisticated change is the implementation of biometric baggage matching technology that would link your face, fingerprints, and voice to every item you carry. Here's what would happen behind the scenes. Your carry-on items would be digitally associated with your biometric data at security. This creates a digital fingerprint linking you to your possessions, which will remain in federal databases indefinitely. The stated purpose is security, but the practical effect would be unprecedented tracking of personal items. How to protect yourself? First, opt for manual verification when possible. It would be slower but keeps your biometric data out of additional databases. Second, use RFID blocking sleeves for passports and credit cards to prevent unauthorized scanning. Most importantly, maintaining consistent ownership of your items. Borrowing a friend's laptop or carrying items for others could trigger security flags onto the system. The real danger here isn't just about travel convenience. It's what if I told you the flying economy doesn't have to be miserable, cramped seats, bad food, and hours of boredom? Sound familiar? Well, here's the truth. I've uncovered 10 must-know tips to help you survive long flights and avoid the biggest mistakes most passengers make. After 200 flights, I've learned insider hacks flight attendants don't want you to know, and tip number 4 is free, available on every airline, and could save you hundreds of dollars. Stick around because these tips will transform your next long flight in economy. If this video helped, please like it. Let's hit 100 likes so others can benefit. Your support is truly appreciated. 1. Pre-book a special meal for priority service. Flying can feel like an endurance test when you're hungry, but here's a mind-blowing hack. You can actually pre-order a special meal before your flight. This isn't just for dietary needs like vegetarian or gluten-free meals. It also includes options like low-fat, kosher, halal, or even diabetic-friendly meals. But the real gem here is the priority service that comes with it. When you pre-order, airlines often prioritize serving these meals first, meaning you get your food before everyone else. You won't have to wait for the cart to make its way down the aisle while your stomach grumbles, and you'll avoid the risk of not getting your meal choice at all. This hack works especially well for long-haul flights where meal times can feel stretched and uncomfortable. Plus, these meals often tend to be of higher quality than the standard options, making it even more worth it. 2. Use flying earplugs for better comfort. Anyone who's flown knows the painful feeling of ear pressure during takeoff and landing. It's especially uncomfortable if you're already dealing with a cold or sinus issues. But here's a hack that can save you from that intense ear pain. Flying earplugs. They are designed specifically to balance cabin pressure as the plane ascends and descends. Traditional earplugs can help, but flying earplugs, like the ones made by FlyFit, are specially engineered to reduce discomfort by equalizing pressure inside your ears. These earplugs are more than just an accessory. They're a necessity if you're prone to earaches or if you want to make your flying experience more comfortable. The best part? They are small and portable, so you can easily slip them into your pocket or carry-on and use them whenever needed. Another option is noise-canceling headphones, which not only help with ear pressure, but also block out ambient cabin noise, giving you peace and quiet during your flight. 3. Keep your eyes hydrated with eye drops. It's no secret that the air inside the cabin is dry. That dry air can wreak havoc on your eyes, especially if you wear contact lenses. If you've ever landed from a long flight and found your eyes red and irritated, you're not alone. The low humidity in the cabin can dry out your eyes and leave you feeling like you need a break from the world. To combat this, keep a small bottle of lubricating eye drops in your bag. They are small enough to comply with TSA regulations and can fit neatly into your pocket or carry-on. Simply apply a few drops to your eyes and you'll feel much better. This simple hack will help you avoid that feeling of gritty, dry eyes that often follows a long flight, allowing you to arrive at your destination looking and feeling refreshed. 4. Freshen up a mini toothbrush kit. If you're embarking on a long-haul flight, you're probably already thinking about how bad your breath might smell after a few hours of dry cabin air and salty snacks. If you don't want to be that person with stale breath during the entire flight, here's a simple solution. Pack a mini toothbrush kit in your carry-on bag. A travel-sized toothbrush, toothpaste, and even floss are small enough to comply with TSA regulations and make all the difference. It's an easy way to keep your mouth feeling fresh and your breath pleasant for the duration of the flight. Plus, if you're on a particularly long flight, it's the perfect way to feel a little more human after several hours of travel. A quick brush in the bathroom will give you an instant confidence boost and leave you feeling refreshed. 5. Avoid post-meal discomfort with special meal requests. It's the middle of a long flight, and you've just eaten a meal that's left you feeling bloated and uncomfortable. You're now regretting not taking extra precautions with your meal choice. Here's a tip. Pre-ordering a special meal can actually help you avoid this discomfort. Special meals often arrive before the standard meals, which gives you more time to enjoy them without the rush of everyone else eating. But there's more. Specialty meals, whether vegetarian, gluten-free, or kosher, are often healthier options compared to standard meals, which tend to be loaded with preservatives, salt, and sugars. If you're sensitive to certain ingredients, these meals can save you from a lot of digestive issues, including bloating and discomfort. With this hack, you'll not only be served first, but also enjoy a meal that's catered to your needs and dietary preferences. No more feeling heavy or uncomfortable after eating. 6. Use a portable fan to beat cabin heat. Before the flight takes off, the cabin temperature can be unpredictable. Some flights are too warm, especially during summer months or in smaller planes where air circulation isn't as good. A small portable fan can help solve this issue. While cabin air conditioning will eventually kick in, using a portable fan before takeoff can help you stay cool in those uncomfortable moments when the air is still. Look for small, compact, and battery-operated fans that can fit easily into your carry-on. Some even double as power banks, which is a great bonus. You'll stay cool and refreshed without worrying about getting too hot in the cramped space. 7. Insulated thermos for hydration on long flights. If you're someone who's often dehydrated during flights, you're probably familiar with the struggle of trying to stay hydrated with the tiny cups of water airlines hand out. It's not enough, and you end up feeling sluggish and uncomfortable. The solution? Bring an insulated thermos with you on your flight. A high-quality thermos will keep your water cool or your coffee hot for hours, making sure that you have access to hydration when you need it most. Many airlines also offer hot water for tea or coffee, so you can easily fill your thermos upon boarding. The bonus? It's way more convenient than constantly asking for a drink or dealing with the limited selection of beverages available on the plane. Staying hydrated is essential, and this hack makes it easier than ever. 8. Keep a power bank handy for charging devices. Let's face it, running out of battery on your phone, tablet, or laptop is one of the worst feelings when you're flying. Whether you want to watch a movie, play a game, or listen to music, a dead battery is a major inconvenience. Power banks are an essential item to carry during any flight. While many airplanes have charging ports, they're often only available in certain classes or not working at all. So, to avoid the frustration of a dead device, make sure you pack a high-capacity portable charger. It will save you from those panic moments when your phone is about to die and you're stuck in the middle with no access to a charging port. Don't forget to bring the appropriate charging cables too.